Assalamu alaikum everyone. Alright, with a new video today, we are going to discuss comprehension number 4, which will be available on page number 80 of your English workbook and comprehensions for class 3. Now, the topic of today's comprehension is the bird's nest. Alright, let's start reading. Sherry found a bird's nest in her backyard one day. What did Sherry find in her backyard, everyone? Yeah, Sherry found a bird's nest in her backyard one day. There were 3 white eggs in it. She wanted to see them hatch. Sherry liked to watch the nest every day. She used to go and see the eggs, but for many days there was no change to the eggs. Everyone, what happened to the eggs after many days? There was no change to the eggs after many days. What happened to the eggs after many days? Yeah, right, there was no change to the eggs after many days. Alright, one day the eggs hatched and there were 3 grey little birds in the nest. Alright, so they were not cute because they had no feathers. They cried for their mother and she came back to feed them. Alright, look at these birds without feathers. Do you find them cute? I'm really sorry, but I don't. So, those 3 birds were also not cute because they had no feathers. After a few days, they grew nice feathers and became bigger and stronger. Now they wanted to fly. Alright everyone, so Sherry found a bird's nest in her backyard one day and she found that there are 3 eggs in it, in a nest. But after many days, there was no change to the eggs. But quite a long time later, she found out that the eggs has been hatched and there are 3 little birds which are really not cute. And why were the birds not cute? Yeah, because they had no feathers. So after a few days, they grew nice feather and became bigger and stronger. Now they wanted to fly, right? So Sherry watched them practicing how to fly. They flapped their wings and cried while their mother tried to get them out of the nest. Of course, see, this is the first time they were trying to fly, right? Their mother has to tell them how to fly, has to teach them how to fly. But not everything is theoretical. Sometimes you need to do few things practically so that you can get to know that. So while staying inside the nest, they will never be able to learn how to fly. So their mother tried to get them out of the nest so that they can learn how to fly. That is why they were crying. The birds were scared. Of course they were scared because that was the first time they were trying to fly, right? And especially out of the nest. But they had to try. Yeah, one has to try. Okay, the first one jumped out of the nest and he flapped his wings. He was flying. The other 2 also tried. Now, they were all flying. All 3 of them could fly with their mother. Now, all 4 birds, the mother bird and 3 baby birds were flying. All were able to fly, of course. So, Sherry watched the 4 birds fly away. She was happy. Alright, why was Sherry happy? Yes, she was happy because the birds could fly. She was happy because the birds were able to fly. But sad at the same time. Alright, so why was she happy? She was happy because the birds could fly. But why was she sad? She was sad because the birds were leaving her and going from the garden. But of course, there is a hope always. Maybe they would come back someday. Right? Alright, so let's move on to question answers. What did Cherry find in her backyard? Cherry found a bird's nest in her backyard. Why were the birds not cute? The birds were not cute because they had no feathers. What happened to the eggs after many days? There was no change to the eggs after many days. Why was Cherry sad when the birds flew away? Cherry was sad because the birds were leaving her and going from the garden. Why was Cherry happy when the birds flew away? Because she was sad. No? The birds were leaving her and going out of the garden, so she was sad. But she was happy at the same time, right? And why was she happy? Because, of course, the birds could fly. You can also mention the reason of hope. Like, you can also write Cherry was happy because she had hope that someday those birds will be back soon. Or someday they will be able to come back to her garden, right? So, let's move on. Now, everyone, here you can see the proper format. I have shown all the questions like A to C, of course, as much as I was able to put in the single slide, right? So you can take the screenshot if you want, and there you go, the other questions. Alright, so that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and if you want me to post another according to your demand, leave a comment below. That's all for today's video. Take a really good care of yourself, and bye bye.